Game Stadium, in St. John. Beautiful afternoon. The wind's blowing as usual, favoring the St. Thomas Tommies, who are here to play against the Seawolves in the women's game. UNBSJ beat the Toms 3-1. Exhibition play, non-conference. Does not count in the regular standings. So this is a game for teams to feel up the competition and get their players ready for the opening season, which happens next weekend. The Seawolves are going to be hosting St. Vincent and Kings that weekend. Now before we get rolling here today, I'd like to do a land acknowledgement. First, we would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the unceded and non-surrendered traditional territory of the Wolastoqey, whose ancestors, along with the Mi'kmaq and the Passamaquoddy nations, signed peace and friendship treaties with the British Crown. The St. John campus is located at Menasquest, now called St. John. Menasquest today is home to many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis people. Well, the Tommies, there's no question they're going to be loaded this year. They were a top-level team last year, and there's no doubt they're going to have an even better team this year. And the reason is they're hosting the CCAA National Soccer Championship in November. And that's a big deal. You have to have a good team to host the championship because the top 8 teams in the country are there, and you better be good. And we were talking earlier, the Seawolves, if they can make it to the final, they'll be going too, because the ACAA, they're going to have both their championship team and the host team. ACAA gets 2 spots in the championship. So this game today, who knows? We could very well be looking at the 2 teams that are going to national championships. I'm pretty sure Kings, UKC, and Holland College, and Mount St. Vincent, and all the other teams in the league. That did not take long. That took all of 2 minutes for STU to score their goal. It looked like, I would say that was number 20, Daniel Grips. Wow, the Seawolves did not want to start like this, but it is exhibition. They just need to continue to play here and continue to work out the kinks and work out their game prior to next week's opening game against Mount St. Vincent. There's a ball. Scoop come out hard. That was an errant pass by the Seawolves defender. Almost ended up in the back of the Seawolves net.
Sorry, yeah, for games, yeah. Yeah. Perfect, thanks, Pat. Bye. Whose hours are theirs? 18.
The Tommies been sitting around watching their women for the last couple of hours, and I think they decided to take things to their way here in the first half. Certainly the Tommies women's team had a good second half. some really good chances to score, but the Seagulls scored their third goal to kind of salt that one away. 3-1 for the Seagulls in that, again, non-conference play. This game does not count in the regular season standings. And we're trying to do the same thing as the teams are. We're just doing this broadcast today to work out the kinks and get ready for the opening day. So bear with us as we go here today. We've had one game to practice so far, and I think we're just like the teams. We're going to get better and better as we go. So. And if you have a chance to check out the new Seawolves website, but if not, you should. Courtney Bell has done a great job with that website. Communications guru. How with the Wolves? Much needed, much improved website. Much needed, of course. 6 minutes in, Seawolves trying to sort things out after that rocky start. Battling hard in the corner. Tommy's all over them. Like I said, I'd be really surprised if the Tommies aren't one of the top 2 teams, maybe even the top team in the conference this year. I'm assuming that they did a lot of great recruiting. But Tommies have been strong for the last several years, but when you're hosting a national championship, it's always a really good year to recruit. Seawolves. First shot on net. First shot on net there. Brady Chapman's in the net for the Tommies. Make that save look easy. Bernard's getting some touches at the back for the Seawolves. Lots of pressure from the Tommies early in this game. They're not giving the Seawolves a lot of time. Well, I see the Tommies so far, they look like they have a pretty quick team. Kick for the Tommies. Tommies with a pretty good weight advantage. On the far side of the field, the flags on the near side are almost down, but they're not showing good hands on that bouncer. Sometimes on the turf, the ball can take some interesting hops, especially if there's some top spin or a side spin on the ball. Blue ball easily cleared. Gosh. The Seawolves are looking to, they said there's 2 chances to get to the national championship this year. Seawolves are certainly looking to make their way up the ladder after a 5-7 record last year. Coach Ward, given the recruits and looking to finish top 3. Last year, Seawolves, their major issue was scoring. They outplayed teams badly, but they missed a lot of good scoring chances last year that maybe should have gone in the net. Maybe this is the year that those balls are going to go in the net. Certainly having Griffin Cassidy back is going to make a big difference. He's a perennial league leader, or near the top in goal scoring. He was hurt last year, so that really, those goals that they were missing from him probably were goals that would have won the game for the Seawolves. So that 5-7 record, I thought that record could have easily been 9-3. That sounds silly, but the Seawolves carried the bulk of the action many games last year. One of the recruits are Connor Sakasik. He's a striker from Manitoba. He's going to take business administration. Jackson Holmes, he's from BC. He's a striker, science. So the Seawolves, based on what I was just talking about, it looks like they were maybe shoring up the striking position. Maybe to give Griffin Cassidy players to play off of and make him even more effective. Mitch Neves from Wisconsin. He's a midfielder. Alden Marcantonio. He's an attacking midfielder. He's from Mississauga, Ontario. And starting goalie right now, Cassian Cardos. He's from Lancaster, Ontario. So the Seawolves certainly have some players from other areas, and we'll get to know them as the season goes along. Coach Ward says Marcantonio will be he'll be a constant threat to opposing defenses. Given the way he can handle the ball. So Cassie is going to bring his ability to score goals and a work ethic up front. And Coach Ward, he's a very hard worker. He plays for his teammates quite hard. Cardos is settling in. One thing's for sure in the ACAA, if you have one of the top goalkeepers, you have a chance to win the championship. That's been proven every year that I've been involved at this level. The team with the best goalkeeper generally either wins the championship or it has a really good year. So let's hope Cardos can really do a job for the Seawolves. And Tash is also, he had a good year last year, I thought. Tash. So it looks like there's a good good tandem, good goaltending tandem. You need a couple of good goalkeepers because if one goes down hurt, you have to be able to slot that second goalie in without missing anything. Well, it looks like he's just settling in, bringing it up slowly. Working it around the back. One player that Coach Ward mentioned who I thought was perhaps the Seawolves' best player all season last year is Tristan Burnham. And Coach Ward he's hoping that Burnham will get everybody up to the standard for the defensive play on the Seawolves and provide the leadership that he always does. Chance for the Seawolves. Well, it's good defending. Good defending by the Tommies. But good quick shot. He got it off as quick as he could. Just good defending by the Tommies. That's all I can say about that one. Nice to see the Seawolves getting that opportunity though. Antonio. Good experience under the belt. He's got to step up this year. Offside. Well, one thing's clear. Daniel Grips, number 20 for the Tommies, is going to be he's going to be a force. He's already broken through a couple of times. He has the goal. He has the speed, and the Seawolves are going to have to pay close attention to him today, even in this exhibition game. He looks like he can break it wide open. And so far, the Tommies have done a pretty good job sending that through ball past the Seawolves defense. Well, Lisa Cardas is getting some action here today, getting the feel of the ACAA game. Beckstead is playing the right fullback for the Seawolves. hopefully have some new names in the lineup today at least. Not sure of the status, not sure if the team has been completely picked yet, but it's still early. We're still in August, so I would imagine there's still a few selections to make, but we're talking the women's game, you know, the pressure that the players are under, you know, trying out for a team. They've been the best players in their high school. Most of them have been the best players in their high school. And they, you know, they come here and they're sitting on the bench, or they're, you know, maybe they're in danger of not even making the team. That's tough. It's a hard thing to accept. But you're only allowed at the national championship, you're only allowed a maximum roster of 22. So and you're only allowed to dress 18 per game at a national championship. So Burnham trying to get guys to get moving. He was looking for some targets out there, but they were all well marked, standing still. Thrown. He was looking for it inside, but that's Tommy's defense looks solid. It's going to be a corner for the Seawolves. Bengals taking the corner kick, Ashton Engel. He didn't stay over that ball. He was that was a beautiful chance too. But he lifted out of that one early. Seconds in the game for the Seawolves. Looks like they're going to make some, there's 25 minutes in, so it looks like they're making some subs here as we go. They're not likely to leave this game as Burnham. I think he played, well, it seemed like he played every minute of every game last year. He's fit. He loves to play, he loves to compete. Seawolves want to get their defensive side of the game shored up before next weekend when Mount St. Vincent and Kings come in for games. Mentioned on the women's broadcast, but September 7th, Seawolves season home opener against Mount St. Vincent. The women are playing at 1, men at 3:15. Every game is important to me. So there's only 12 game season. Every game is important. Oh, that one might have hurt the keeper. Looked like he twisted awkwardly, but Chapman's back in there. He went out for the challenge. Got one of these players on either side getting hurt in an exhibition game. Side being marked triple team, it looked like. Vernon plays steady game at the back, his usual steady game. Another veteran player now. Look for good things from him. 14th and Seawolves. He tried to send it down the line. Didn't quite get there. Instead it's going to take the free kick for the Tommies. So we're loading up at the top of the 18. And that one sails right into Cardos. Cardos looks like he has good hands in there. He had no problem with that one. Confidently came out to get it. The only goal of the game was a breakaway. Carib scored on the breakaway, so hard to stop a breakaway as a keeper. And that one was sent a little bit too far. Right idea, but too far. On the way, he forces a free throw. Seawolves have come out, playing well since the opening goal by the Tommies. Seawolves pushing the attack. just taking no chances, just forcing that free throw in. Throw in. Cheats and then do the throw in. Something to do is one player that the Seawolves are going to be relying on as well.
Give him a bit of direction for.
He had 3 goals. I think he can score more than that. Based on the way he played last year, I think he's capable of more. So the Seawolves, I think, are going to add some scoring to their lineup this year. As I said, I thought that was the only thing that was missing from their game last year. They just lost too many games where they couldn't score, and so if they can find some goals in their lineup this year, I think the Seawolves can finish really high in the standings. From the looks of Cardis, he looks like he's going to be a solid addition in the net for the Seawolves. Looks very confident in his position. So nice little touch inside, right back outside, but that was too hard. Nothing Tony's 32 minutes into the game. Tommy's came out fast, but it's been the Seawolves the last 10 minutes that have carried the play here. Too long on that kick, but doesn't matter, it's off a STU player. Gunner leaves it for shoot. That pass was a little too far. Gonna be Tommy's ball. And that construction you may hear in the background is the new health
Well, we're back. It's 1-0 for St. Thomas. Men's game. Women's game, UNBSJ beat the Tommies 3-1. Non-conference action does not count in the standings. Here we go. Everything counts, though. Everything's building towards the ACAA championship. And this year, 2 teams from the ACAA will be at the CCAA men's soccer championship. St. Thomas is hosting the championship, so they're definitely going to be looking to play some great soccer here this year. Seawolves would love to get into that final championship ACAA game because the 2 finalists will be going to the national championship. One as the champion, the ACAA champion, and the other as the host. Conferences that host the championship get 2 places at the championship. So great opportunity. A great opportunity for the opportunity to go watch really awesome soccer. Oh, nice touch. Seawolves working it inside. Gadara trying to get turned around. And he does. And it's a good shot and a good save by Chapman. Gadara did a great job getting turned there. He was heavily defended and still managed to get the shot off. Griffin Cassidy, look for great things from him. That's another good through ball. Just past the reach of Helmet. Seawolves looking pretty good here today against this tough St. Thomas team. However, I don't seen Josh Oakes today. He was the CCAA Player of the Year last year. For the Tommies. So certainly he makes a huge difference in the lineup. And as I mentioned earlier, at this time of the season, the lineups really aren't set. In fact, in soccer, it's the odd time, you're going to get maybe a student who's transferred from another institution, or they're coming in late as an international student. They're arriving late, due to all kinds of issues. And they might arrive in the second week of the season or something like that. So soccer teams can change between now and the 1st of October. Tommy's moving the ball. around Seawolves. Nice little touch pass by Cassidy, but that didn't go any further. And Pintus. Don't see Kyle Penner back in the game. So hopefully that injury he sustained won't keep him out too long. Maybe it's just precautionary where this is an exhibition game. Keep him out of the lineup. Let somebody else get some game action. Looks like Sheik has moved over to where Benner was on the right side, fullback position. As Emilio is looks like he's in the sweeper position for the Seawolves. So they've made Tristan Burnham is, well, I guess it looks like there's two central defenders. We've got another injury for the Seawolves. The last thing you want to see during an exhibition game is injuries. And the Seawolves have had 2 players go down so far. That's not a good thing. Injuries definitely play a role in soccer in the success of a team. One good thing that I see here today is I think Cardos is going to make he's going to be a good addition to the goalkeeping tandem. Ready to go. You put one in, you don't miss anything. One or the other. So we have a little break in the action, and we'll be back in just a second. 54 minutes in. A little bit of a break there as the Seawolves player went down with an injury, but we're back in the action. Burnham along the back. Danilio. STU's defense has been pretty airtight today. Seawolves getting some chances to get through, but not many. Well, there's an errant pass. And Griffin showing his speed down the wing. Oh, it's a nice ball through. Singh was in a little too tight on that one. And we've got another Seawolf down. Looks like Schweg down. He's going to walk it off. Been in Chapman hasn't been tested a lot, but he's been solid in the Stu goal. He's definitely been there when needed. That's a nice turn. Nice turn. Sent the ball to the top of the 18. Nobody there. Offensively, Stu still looking for their combinations, looking to get a little bit more in sync. Haven't really created a lot of chances either. Both teams have made some changes. Certainly the most dangerous player of the game, the player that has the one goal this game, Grips, he's out of the game, substituted out. Again, this is exhibition, so Stu looking to get some players into the game, give them some action before the season starts. So that one's going to run through too far. So this is being played as an exhibition game, a non-conference game. And that's really what it looks like. The passes aren't as sharp as they're going to be in another month. Fitness is probably not where it's going to be in another month. Team chemistry in terms of passing and moving off the ball, and even on defense, you know, a month from now, that's going to look different. So it's real important to have these games prior to the season. Just basically scrambling around at the moment, really disjointed play from really both teams at the moment. Sandoval made a run over on the other side. It's first action that he's seen, so there are players warming up in the end zone that'll probably be coming in for the Seawolves as well. So everybody's seeing some action here. Oh, that's a giveaway. That's a big giveaway. It's 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Nice ball through. Slowed it down a little bit. Allows the defense to come back. Oh, that's a good save. And it's off the bar. Cardos made a good save off that low ball. It was headed to the corner. He kicked it out. Made himself as big as possible and managed to get a foot on it. That's really Stu's first big chance since they scored that goal 2 minutes into the game. Seawolves defense has generally been doing a pretty good job up till now. Of course, Ryan Benner is out of the game with a bit of an injury. And again, we're not sure if it's just precautionary because it's an exhibition game or because he's hurt, but nonetheless, he's out of the game. So that changes up the back line just a little bit. Chapman likes to come out. He likes to take charge in that net. He's not afraid to come out of his net. Griffin Cassidy with the yellow card there. Was inside the 18. The referee's showing people what he did. That shoulder. Pintos doing some nifty footwork midfield. Back to Burnham. He gets it back. Shagana trips him up. Well, the Tommies they've done a good job shutting the door here on the Seawolves. They really haven't given them much of anything. And it looks like Pintos is going out. Shagana's going out. So there's some wholesale changes happening with the Seawolves. Rosters haven't been solidified here, so I'm not even going to attempt to track all of the changes here. So Nevs is in. Kellen Lamb's in on that left fullback position. So it's clear Coach Ward wants to get as many players into this game as possible, which makes good sense to give them some playing time prior to the season. And Chapman just knocks that one out of harm's way to give the defense a chance to get back. Kellen Lamb grabs it. He's going to take the throw in. And well cleared by the Tommies. Again, they've been pretty solid on defense, not giving the Seawolves any major chance to score here. There have been a couple of through balls that the Seawolf might have run onto, but other than that, they've slammed the door on the Seawolves. There's still plenty of time, 22 minutes. Plus injury time, but here's an opportunity. Oh, and that's a beautiful save by Chapman. Griffin Cassidy doesn't miss those very often. That was a beautiful save. Save of the game right there for Chapman. Cassidy knew where he wanted to put it. Low to the corner. Chapman was up to the test. But I think that's just a sign of the times to come for Griffin Cassidy. I think having him out of the lineup last year was the only reason we missed the playoffs for the Seawolves. And I think having him in the lineup, he's going to be good for several goals. The goals that are needed to win games. Well, another really good opportunity for the Seawolves here. Cassidy looks like he's going to be the one to take this. That's in. It's in. That was a perfectly placed shot. Griffin Cassidy. That's why the team missed him last year right there. Without him in the lineup, this is a game we were losing 1-0 last year. With him in the lineup, this is a tie game now. So welcome back, Griffin. Yeah, it's good to have Griffin back. Give some of the other teams something to think about. Until then, now that was a perfectly placed shot. Chapman went up after it, but it was just under the bar. He just couldn't get a hand on it to tip it away. So the Iron Curtain has been opened. It's 1-1, and who knows what's going to happen in the last 19 minutes of the game. Seawolves are on the board. Tommy's looking to send the ball deep over a wing back. And another Seawolves down. There's been a flurry of injuries here today. It looks like he might have, I don't know what happened there. It was a collision. Okay, we're ready to go again. Back up. This thing that went down, I believe. But he's back up and ready to go. So that's a good news for the Seawolves. That's a Seawolves ball. That's a yellow card, I think. Looks like 16 picked up a yellow card. Cook McCormick. Burnham. Cardos has wandered out of his net for the first time today, really. Thing about STU, they're not going to give you much time and space. They're a hard-working team. They're going to push you to make a mistake. Curtis is getting involved in the game a lot here now. Lamb with a little bit of a giveaway there. I think it was intended for Neves, but Tommy's content to move the ball around, build up their attack, wait for the opportunity. Curtis out for that one. That's going to be a corner for the Seawolves. Well, Cassidy scored off the free kick, so maybe they're going to be getting one off the corner. That's a low, hard ball cleared easily by STU. Well, we're knotted at 1. We've got 13 minutes, 12 minutes left in the game, plus any extra add-on time. There's been a couple of injuries, so there'll be a few minutes to add on, I think. Nope. Neither team has had a lot of scoring chances today. It's been a tightly contested game. I don't think the passing's been as sharp as both teams will be hoping for in the future. This is a good game to have now instead of in the regular season. You don't want to be working out the kinks in the regular season. You want to be doing it right now in this non-conference game that does not count in the regular standings. like I said, Josh Oakes is not playing for. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him on the field yet. So, and he's the top player. So. Back to the Seawolves. Ball out to Cassidy on the wing. He settles it down, and he's going to attack one-on-one. Seawolves have done a good job today working the ball along the back line. As mentioned earlier, this is the perfect season perfect chance for a number of ACAA teams to get to the national championship. 2 teams from the ACAA will be going, as the Atlantic is hosting the championship, St. Thomas University. So they will either be the ACAA champions or the host team. And the other finalists will either be the ACAA champions or the host team. So if you make it to the final, you're going to the nationals. And that's a nice thing to work for this year. The men's conference has been really tight the last few years. All the teams have good teams. Everyone's good. It's hard just to make the playoffs. Tempers flare a little bit, but they're another yellow card for somebody. It didn't say, oh, it looks like Godora because he's got his hands up. There's Tristan Vernon. He is solid. He is a solid player back there. Look at Cassidy go. Can he run? He's going to cut it back. And that ball almost deflected off a STU defender. Chapman was alert to get that one. Chapman was going one way. He was looking for the ball to come out through the 6-yard box, and it deflected off the defender and almost went in the net. No doubt about it. Cassidy's goal is the goal of the game. Highlight reel goal right there. From a free kick into the upper shelf. Just under the crossbar, just out of the reach of the keeper. Yeah, there's good defending right there. That's a nice slide tackle. Antonelio, he came across, made beautiful contact. Ball only. But as we're seeing here in the second half, because Cassidy didn't play the first half, as we're seeing the second half, we're seeing how dangerous he is out there as a striker. I can see him getting 10 plus goals this year. Lamb touches it out to the sideline. We've got a sub. Sandoval's out. Leopold's in. 24. Oh. Oh boy. Here we go. That looks like it's going to be whew. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Well, he's got a free shot at it. He's got a free shot at it. And the Seawolves keep it out. The Seawolves keep the ball out. How, I'm not sure, but Stu had 3 cracks at it. Close range, inside the 6. That's a nice turn. Well, we now see the Seawolves have a great chance. Maybe not quite as good as the opportunity Stu just had, but certainly one that could win the game for them. He puts it right on net. Smart thing to do at this point in time. We're into add-on time. Any ball on the net. Is good. Oh, look, he just couldn't control it. That's a good kick by Cardos. Definitely impressed with him today. Coming into as a rookie this year. No, that's a throw in. Oh, it's a nice. Wow, Sear took a body check on that one. And it looks to me like he's getting another card out. Nope. That was a heavy collision. And it results in St. Thomas having another real good chance. A little bit further out this time, but definitely a good chance. And it's well cleared by the Seawolves. And that's going to wrap it up today. Thanks for tuning in to the Seawolves ACAA TV broadcast to kick off the 2024 soccer season. This was a non-conference game. The regular season starts next week with the home opener. The Seawolves are hosting the Mount St. Vincent Mystics. 1 o'clock women, 3:15 men. It promises to be one of the best 2 games of the year. So be sure and join us, or better still, come out to the stadium and watch. Thanks again, and we will talk to you next week.